In a classroom, when we focus on oral language development, we're helping all learners. The English learner certainly needs extra opportunity for oral language practice, but a wide range of other students are reluctant to talk, don't communicate as clearly or as powerfully as they want, and we have ways of supporting and guiding them through more oral language development. I think we all know the turn and talk from our classroom, but are we using it for management or are we using it for developing language? My turns and talks have changed over the years. They allowed for the students to develop more practices of how to have a conversation, how to include more academic language, quote from a text, state their opinion, and consider that their conversational tone will serve them in all settings, all day long. It's just not about the classroom. The ways we support oral language may range from supporting sentence development, to packaging ideas, to communicating with others, to sharing an opinion, agreeing and disagreeing. All the ways we all communicate need to come into the classroom as best practice. When I think about my favorite way of supporting oral language development, I think about embracing the child with language. What's the opportunity to hear the kernel of what they said and use it in your response? Effective conversationalists know how to do this. They say, well, I agree with you, Josh, the point you just made about, but here's where I disagree. You know, Allison, the way you just said it, I'd like to add one point. It isn't just agreeing or disagreeing, but it's listening carefully, paraphrasing a good bit, and giving information to the other partner or trio and sharing ideas. There's a wealth of practices for oral language development, but much of the time we consider, let's do a turn and talk because they're too quiet, or let's do a turn and talk because they're too noisy. Let's blow off steam, let's get the wiggles out. But if we consider our intentionality, our purpose for developing conversation and academic language, our oral language practices will deepen and support children in talking about their reading, in planning for their writing, and speaking and listening is the natural goal.